This one is kind of gross to me and objectifying. I know what loneliness is, and his presence says it. Jolt my image, welcome him. So used to playing sociable off, this will never frost my cake. Capable of attracting males, I eat boys for breakfast. His lips form my intent, he hasn't had a good time. Yeah, you can snap if you like it. Okay. Friday, April 29th. Sometimes I dream of drowning. I am so ready for summer. Summer is over. That is a beach if I ever did see one. Off of the front, I shake my head. So used to a true shore. You're supposed to sink into it. Polish your bones in sand, try to grasp it. Some scenery man-made. Could you hold me beneath it? Submerge me with each wave, I have come all at once. Will I breathe now, so full of my own element? This one is for a kid I call Shellhead. I push against your chest, wondering how to fill the void I've been meaning to leave alone. It feels like nighttime. Do I stay? My touch needs to breathe, so I blow cool into my hot palms. I feel like summer sand. There's a lack in my words. Do I pull together reason anyhow? Anyhow, somehow, maybe? My fingers float through cartilage space, hitting tissue, bone, heat. There are stars in your ribcage, and I'm crushing my wishes into dust that I plan on throwing into the very sea you derive chords from. Articulating not with your attack, but with your aftertouch, you press into waves of calm. I foam at established harmony, reaching high tide. That's that. Okay. This one is called Popcorn Ceilings, or Excuse Me. The popcorn ceiling fails to give me answers on being honest between beds 5 feet from each other. You couldn't smother my quiet truths even if you tried. You're too soft to commit such crime, but you're right when you say you can crush me. Your execution is so flawed, but I follow your signal flow because you accept my input, as distorted as I get, and you can bet on the levels of eloquence I exhume when put on the spot. I get caught in the way of your words when you explain yourself, as meaningless as that sounds coming from my ink mouth. But you ask if I am reciting poetry when I am simply speaking. Well, delivering words is a waste of my time, so excuse me when I choose to occupy your personal space. Maybe my being translates reason more effectively than my semantics can, and the ambience of the evening speaks for itself, more than any layer of explosions or sparks ever could. But that's not to say my brain doesn't buzz when you're close. Like entrainment, I trance into your rhythm, pulsing that never fails to give me answers on being honest, mere centimeters from each other. You smother me with your hands, but you don't even try. So excuse me for trying so hard to look into your eyes, because I need you to look into mine. Okay. This is called What Do You Know? We are sitting in his trashed van, Coke cans and empty water bottles scattered at my feet. I'm a passenger in this moving junkyard. Aimless, his head's balding, but it doesn't convince me that anyone gets wiser with age. I often see men grow their facial hair to compensate, as if it were a game of chicken. He wants a job, a girl, a joint, whatever, to make up for scraping by. It does nothing. He's found shame in everything since falling for her. It is always the same. He knows he must move on. You will know everything once she has moved on. My friend told me this on a subway ride last week. Bury me on the edge of delirium. Oh God, how could I ever love someone? We are only ever thinking of our own lives. Okay. This last one is a work in progress. So thank you for listening. Choose to consume my caffeine sparingly. I ask how to quell sadness without sleep. He doesn't recount happy. Could I ever goddamn help? Would we stop apologizing? Count 1. Breathe. Your good feelings. Find them in the tables you've committed to. Corner our words in the classroom, close to a year out now, and we are just beginning to unfold these interiors, our answers bared in low light. Count 2. Let's run away. He stars my eyes, what am I to say? Dip my fingers in Darjeeling like a baptismal font. Have we renewed ourselves? Sure. In a few visits from now, I will be kissing his knuckles shameless, as he will find he cannot stop smiling as we compose ourselves to order. But just a moment, I need time to think. Through living in a sunset, I am still a sucker for them, even in my blessed suburbia. Count 3. He asks for a light. Packing candy cigarettes, we hold them differently. Who could understand how I feign a smoke better, or how I bank so much on little wishes, whisper nothings into my palms. I have carried him in my mouth this whole time. Grab the sun off the walls, off the pillar, supporting the confessed ceiling. Past residents painted secrets away so you could make yours beneath them. So count back now, through your love, through your mornings. What are you keeping? What have you found in your becomings? Thank you.